Welcome back to the second session of Transformation of Sentences. Today we are going to deal with direct and indirect speech. There are two ways of relating what person has said. Firstly, we may quote his actual words. Now this is called a direct speech. But when we report what he said without quoting his exact words, this is called indirect or reported speech. The example of the two are discussed here. Sana said, comma, inverted commas begin, I am well now, full stop, and inverted commas close. When we change this to indirect speech, it becomes, Sana said that she was well then. We discuss another example. He said, comma, inverted commas begin, I am busy now, full stop, and inverted commas close. When we change this into indirect speech, it says, he said that he was busy then. In the indirect speech, in the example, the verb said, which is introduced the reported speech. Such a verb is called the reporting verb. Now there are a few points which we follow when we are doing the transformation of direct speech to indirect speech. Indirect speech, the actual words of the speaker have to be put within inverted commas. That is, the person's words have to be there in inverted commas. The first word of the reported speech, that is the actual words spoken by the speaker, begins with a capital letter. The reported speech is separated by a comma from the reporting verb. The rules which we follow when we are answering into indirect form, those inverted commas are removed, but the reported speech is generally introduced by the conjunction that. The comma separating the reporting verb from the reported speech is removed. The tense of the reporting verb is never changed. The question mark and the mark of exclamation is never used. Interrogative, imperative, exclamatory sentences are put as statements. The third part which we follow while changing of tenses, the rules of sequence of tenses are followed. Now in this you will see that the tense are highlighted by underlining those words. In simple present tense, the direct speech, I like ice creams, which shifts into indirect as, he said that he liked ice creams. In present continuous tense, I am living in Paris, he said that he was living in Paris. Simple past tense, in direct speech, the sentence I bought a car is changed into he said that he bought a car. In past continuous tense, I was walking along the river. Into indirect speech, it changes into he said that he had been walking along the river. In present perfect tense, I haven't seen Mary is changed to he said that he had not seen Mary. Past perfect, in direct speech, I had taken Spanish lessons before is changed into he said that he had taken Spanish lessons before. In few statements, we will see will changes to would. I'll see you later. He said that he would see me later. I would help, but I failed. He said that he would help, but he failed. With the use of can, I can speak perfect Spanish is changed to he said that he could speak perfect Spanish. I could swim when I was 4. He said that he could swim when he was 4. We come to the next, the use of should in the direct statement. I should call my mother. He said that he should call his mother. I might be late. He said that he might be late. There are few rules which we follow while we are discussing our direct and indirect speech and when we are transforming these sentences. Rule 1. If the reporting verb is in the present or the future tense, the tense of the verb in the reported speech is not changed at all. Example: direct speech. He said, I am living in Paris. Indirect speech. He says that he is living in Paris. Indirect speech. He said, I was ready. Indirect speech. He said that he was ready. In direct speech, he will say, I am all right. Indirect speech, he will say that he is all right. With this, we come to the end of this session. We'll continue with the second part in the next class. Thank you.